Okay. A couple of weeks ago, I got a phone call from the principal of Sacagawea asking me to come speak for their sixth graders. It was a last-minute gig that they had asked me to do. The thing about the phone call was it reminded me of the question that Joe and Tom asked us to go over 2 weeks ago, which was, what have we learned this year? Now, as all of you know, this is my red shirt year. And the reason why I'm taking a red shirt is because I knew that there was going to be a lot of personal growth this year. All right? I got married in February. I launched a new business company at the beginning of January. And then about 9 weeks ago, I had my second baby girl. Now, you know, like I know, when you have that much growth in your life, things kind of get a little hectic. Things get a little thrown out of whack. So this week was literally the first time that my wife and I were able to sit down and refocus our goals. And not just refocus our goals, but build our yearly goals, our monthly goals, and our daily goals. And while we were sitting down going over these goals, we kind of went off on a little bunny trail on our old collegiate athlete days. I don't know if you know this, but my wife also played Division II soccer at the University of Mary. So we enjoy these tangents because we kind of can relate in these situations. And one of the things we talked about was earlier this year, the University of Montana State got beat by the University of Kentucky 81-29 in basketball. 81-29. And when everybody looks at that, they're like, ouch, like how could that be? But me and my wife remember being that little school, whether it was Montana State or the University of Mary, and going and playing those massive schools like Arizona State or Nebraska. And I don't think you guys know this, but when the big schools ask little schools like Montana State to play, they pay them about $100,000, $50,000 to come out there to play the teams. And so these small schools use that for their athletic budget. And so going out there, we're supposed to get killed by these schools. But I can remember my senior year, we played 3 of those schools. 2 of them we beat and 1 we lost by 11. And when I talked to Vanessa about this, I was like, I think it just had to do with just the mind frame. We knew that we were Division I athletes just like they were Division I athletes. We actually felt that we were better than the bigger schools. So when we went into those games and we saw the kids and we saw the athletes all, warming up, we knew we were just as good as they were. Now what was crazy was after we played those bigger schools, we usually had to come down to play a smaller school. And I can remember playing Walla Walla one time after playing Arizona State University. And I saw them walk into our gym and they were just starstruck. Like deer in headlights. They're looking around, right? They're looking at the cheerleaders. Their head's nowhere near the game, right? Nowhere near being in the game. And I can remember being at half court one time and I'm leaning down waiting for the ball to tip off. And the player from Walla Walla walks right next to me and goes, I'm so happy to be here. This is the coolest gym. I never dreamed of playing in a Division I stadium. And by golly, we beat them by like 60. But I remember saying to myself, I don't care if the Lord Jesus Christ walked in here right now and told me that he was going to play me one-on-one. I feel in my mind that I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to beat him bad. I would never tell another man that he was going to beat me. And I asked my wife, I was like, so, what is the difference in the mind frame of a Division I and Division II athlete in NAIA? And she said this, she goes, some people are just happy to be in the game. And some people want to be the MVP of the game. And so I ask you this today, are you just happy to be where you're at right now? Are you just happy to be living life, just frolicking around? Or are you trying to be the best? Are you trying to be the MVP of the game that you're playing right now? Thank you.